Welcome to the Kids Kingdom. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon.
Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom, a little princess named Rosalind. She was a kind and gentle soul, with a heart full of love for all living creatures. Among her favorite friends were the birds that fluttered around the castle gardens, singing sweet melodies and flitting about with wings as colorful as the rainbow. Rosalind would often watch the birds from her window, mesmerized by their freedom and joy. She longed to have them closer, to play with them, and to hear their songs up close. So, one day, she had an idea. She would capture some of these beautiful birds and keep them in her castle, where she could care for them and enjoy their company all day long. With the help of her servants, Rosalind set out to catch some of the most vibrant birds she had seen. They brought back colorful sparrows, finches, and robins, all of which were placed in beautifully crafted cages adorned with jewels and silks. Rosalind was overjoyed, thinking that she had done something wonderful for both herself and the birds. The first day passed, and Rosalind spent hours with her new feathered friends, watching them flutter about in their cages. She offered them seeds, fruits, and nuts, and even sang to them herself. But as the sun began to set, Rosalind noticed something that made her heart sink. The birds were quiet. They didn't sing or chirp as they had when they were free. They looked at her with sad eyes, and Rosalind couldn't understand why. The next morning, Rosalind rushed to the room where the birds were kept, expecting to be greeted by a chorus of sweet songs. But instead, she found the birds sitting silently in their cages, their heads tucked under their wings, looking more miserable than ever. Rosalind was puzzled and a little worried. She asked her mother, the Queen, to come and see the birds. The Queen entered the room, observed the birds, and gently asked Rosalind why she thought the birds were so quiet. Rosalind explained how she had brought them to the castle so they could be friends and sing for her. The Queen listened carefully, then took Rosalind's hand and led her to a window overlooking the gardens. "Rosalind, my dear," the Queen said, "every living being loves their freedom. Birds, just like us, yearn to fly wherever they please, to feel the wind beneath their wings, and to sing from the treetops. When we keep them in cages, no matter how beautiful or spacious, we take away their joy and their song. Their silence is their way of telling us they're unhappy." Rosalind looked at the birds again, and this time, she saw them not just as pets but as creatures with their own desires and needs. She realized that she had been selfish, wanting them for her own pleasure without considering their happiness. The Queen continued, "You know, Rosalind, birds are most beautiful when they're free. Their songs are sweeter, their feathers shine brighter, and their flight is a wonder to behold. If you want to enjoy their company, there's a way to do it without making them sad." Rosalind's face lit up with understanding. "What can I do, Mother?" she asked. "You can set them free," the Queen replied. "Let them fly in the gardens, and instead of cages, offer them food and friendship. You'll find that they'll come to you willingly, and you'll enjoy their songs and company even more." With a newfound understanding, Rosalind ordered the cages to be opened. One by one, the birds flew out, stretching their wings and taking to the sky. At first, they flew around in circles, as if rejoicing in their newfound freedom. Then, they began to sing, their melodies filling the air with joy. Rosalind watched, tears of happiness in her eyes. She realized that she had learned something precious about freedom and friendship. From that day on, she made sure to put out seeds and fruits in the garden every morning. She'd sit quietly, and soon, birds began to visit her regularly. Sparrows would perch on her shoulders, finches would eat from her hand, and robins would sing just for her. The garden was filled with the sweet songs of birds, and Rosalind's heart was filled with joy. She learned that true friendship doesn't come from possession or confinement but from understanding and respecting the freedom of others. And so, Rosalind and the birds lived happily ever after, enjoying each other's company in the beauty of nature.